Hello, hello.
What is up, everybody? Man, I got my raccoon eyes going on, baby. I do.
He does.
I got the raccoon eyes, guys, from the sunglasses in the sun. There we go.
There we go. All right, awesome. We are live here with Elite Marketing Pro. It is the Daily Dose of Awesome, and we are going to, hopefully we're live. I think we've got some people out.
As people are jumping on.
Aggie, good to see you.
Please comment who you are, where you're from, let us know, drop us. But welcome to the Daily Dose of Awesome, your 15 minutes of inspiration, motivation, and just
education.
And just straight up awesome value. But super excited to be with you guys today.
Yes.
And again, for those of you that are jumping on, please comment who you are, where you're from, and if you are going to be watching this and it's not live, please comment replay. Let us know that you're jumping on the replay, so that way you can get a shout out later. But for those of you jumping on, let's give some shout outs real quick. Tracy,
Sadaf, good to see you.
Sadaf,
Aggie,
Melinda from Pennsylvania, sweet.
Awesome. Everyone,
Denise,
let us know where you're watching from. Denise.
Hey, Denise.
Rodrigo,
David
Tom,
from Boston. Hope you guys are doing good up there in the snow.
Heather, Tanya.
Awesome. Canada.
Awesome. We've got
What's up?
Great people hopping on. Awesome. So continue to comment who you are, where you're from. For those of you who don't know who we are, this is Whit and I'm Cari. We're the Hyams. We're from Utah and we're actually Invictus members here inside of Elite Marketing Pro, which basically means that you get to see our faces 2 or 3 times a month here on Daily Dose of Awesome, where we kind of share what's working in our business,
what's up? Hopefully you're good.
what's not working, and we try to give you as much value as possible so that we can shortcut your learning curve here with Elite Marketing Pro.
Yes.
So, Miranda, Tracy, still in Miami, recovering.
From the cruise.
I wish we were still in Miami. We got back to Utah,
yeah. And it was cold.
It was
snowing.
so cold. I was like, let's just ship our kids.
Let's go back.
Let's go back.
Yeah, should have paid somebody to bring them to us.
Yeah, he did get a tan. He's got some raccoon eyes from his, and it was burned. He was like
nice tan,
feeling
John.
real
We
bad.
got it, man. We made it happen.
But anyways, so
Penny, what's up?
Elite Marketing Pro and the Fast Track to Freedom program that they have here inside their community actually went on a cruise in the Caribbean last week,
and so it was awesome.
We were gone on a 7-day cruise with some pretty badass entrepreneurs, if I do say so myself.
We got to hang out with some awesome entrepreneurs, that's for sure.
And so we were in Jamaica, we did Grand Cayman, Great Stirrup Cay, and Nassau, Bahamas. And it was actually something that we learned in Nassau that I was like, oh my gosh, this is so deep when it comes to building our businesses. And it all has to do with
a lemon. So the value that we're going to be delivering to you guys, we're going to teach you all about lemons today, and it's totally applicable to your business because there's some huge things that we learned from this in basically how we grow our business, and our businesses aren't much different from a lemon tree in the sense of certain things that we're going to be going over with you, and this is going to be super cool. We found this really fascinating. I think you guys are going to find this fascinating as well.
Yes.
And certain things that you need to be looking for and taking care of in different ways to grow your business, and also certain things that need to happen to grow your business.
Yep. So when we were on this food tour, we were tasting all of many good things, like
different foods from the Bahamas,
the actual native food of what they eat, how they cook it, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
I don't like seafood, and there's even a couple things that were seafood that I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. It was like a conch hush puppy, and it was amazing. But anyways, at one of the main restaurants that we were at, they brought out lemonade, and it was a special type of lemonade that the people of the Bahamas, it's a Bahamian lemonade. Yep. And she started talking about lemons in particular. Can I order a Savannah with a lemon? Yeah. Absolutely, Miranda. Absolutely. Yeah. So with this lemonade, she started talking about lemons and actually how the people of the Bahamas grow their lemons. So it is possible to cut open.
So what Cari's going to go over real quick is just kind of what a lemon, and because there is a very unique way to grow a lemon tree, because a lot of people think, oh, I can just do a seed, I can just grab a seed, I can throw it in the ground, it's going to work, and we're going to get really good lemons. But there is a uniqueness to lemons and how they grow, that not every lemon is the same, and not every tree is the same. Even if you try to grow a lemon from a tree that had perfect lemons. And so that's what Cari's going to go over with you guys, is there is a uniqueness to how a lemon tree grows that's going to be relatable to your business, and there is a uniqueness to your business and how it has to grow.
Yeah, so when it comes to a lemon, you definitely can cut open a lemon, take a seed, plant it in the ground, and you can grow a lemon tree. Now, the thing is in order for this lemon to grow, first of all, in order for it to grow, you have to have perfect temperatures, like absolutely, like can't even be even more than just a few degrees off. You have to have perfect soil. You have to have like the most perfect conditions to even get the lemon tree to sprout, okay? Once that happens, you could take, so this lemon, let's say this lemon, it's like the most delicious lemon that you could possibly ever have, right? Like it's got the right amount of sour, maybe it's got a little bit of sweet, the color, the shape, the size, everything about the lemon is perfect. However, yes, when given lemons, we make lemonade, and it was the most amazing lemonade I've ever had, Tracy.
It was.
But
it was good.
Back to my lemon squirrel. Anyway, so when you are so when it comes to a lemon, you can have the most perfect lemon, and you could take a seed out of that lemon and try and plant it.
And in thinking, you would think that, okay, well, I took a good seed from a good lemon, so I should be able to get the same lemon,
it should be the exact same lemon. And guess what? That is false. You could take a seed from an absolute perfect lemon, something that works, right? You're like, oh, that lemon worked. It was amazing. And you could try planting it, and guess what? Because you are not attached to the tree of which that lemon came from, the source, you can get a bitter, disgusting,
so what Cari just said
nasty,
there in a jumbled bunch of words, because you mixed your words here together, is that when you take a seed from a lemon and you plant it into the ground, okay, like, backtrack, rewind here. When you take, like Cari is saying, if you take a seed from a perfect lemon, one that you just absolutely loved, and you're like, holy crap, that was an amazing lemon, and you plant that seed and you're like, I'm going to grow a tree and get the exact same amount of lemons, I'm going to get the exact same lemons. What's crazy is just because you took that seed and planted it, it does not mean that you're actually going to get it. You can actually, that seed can actually germinate, because seeds actually intertwine, they reproduce.
Right? It's reproduction of the lemon.
And so what happens is as you plant that seed, you're not guaranteed that you're going to get the exact same tree. You could actually get the worst lemons, the worst size, the worst everything.
Disgusting lemons.
So just because that you took that one good seed and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to get this amazing tree again, it doesn't mean that you're going to get an amazing tree. So the way that they grow their lemon trees is actually different.
It is different.
Where they actually tap into the root system of that existing tree. So they'll actually take a branch from that tree, graft it into the root system of the original tree, and grow a whole new tree to guarantee that you're going to get the exact same lemons.
And so how is this applicable to your business? So as we were sitting there in the Bahamas, we're on this food tour.
And we're going to ask you guys that before we dive into what we think. What do you think that a lemon tree has to do with your business? If you guys can make any guesses.
Based off of what we just covered in how Whit talked about, taking the branch and actually grafting it into the root system so that you're guaranteed perfect lemons. Right, tap rooting, Tracy, absolutely.
Yes.
So what does that mean for your business? Give us some guesses, drop down below. And if you're getting value, please comment value, give us some hearts, give us some likes, and even share this video and comment shared if you are getting value.
So guys, first off, drop what you think, where we're going with this. How is a lemon tree or a lemon applicable to your business? And based on the information that we said, mentorship, that's awesome.
That's a good one.
Okay, that's a good one. What else? What are some other things that you think a lemon tree has to do with your business? Because there are some certain things that people do in their business. And one thing that I think I'm going to cover, duplication.
Awesome.
Yes, love the duplication.
Value. Awesome.
Getting value. Awesome. We need to have the roots.
We need to have the roots. Okay,
I love it.
Awesome. Keep the base knowledge from old school network marketing to new modern strategies.
Okay, that's one thing that you can do. Yes.
Stick to what works. Model the process source.
Yes.
You can have someone else's recipe for success, but it's got to be based on a tried and true method or process.
Yes.
David, that was awesome.
Love it.
Make the seed your own. Awesome.
Yes,
okay, so we're getting some awesome ones. As we're going through, please continue to let us know. So when we were sitting there on the food tour, and she started going into how they graft the lemon to actually create what works, we started liking it to the Elite Marketing Pro community here and what we have done to get our success, all right? Because Elite Marketing Pro, they definitely could, or even you, like take a look at your own business, your network marketing team, your company. We definitely could just give you a seed and say, okay, go grow some lemons, right? But it is so much easier to learn how to do this, to learn how to build an online business, to learn how to do network marketing in general when you tap into a root system of something that you know works.
And is already established.
And
it's already producing
established.
Good fruit.
And so part of the process here at Elite Marketing Pro and what we like to teach you in your business and how we teach is we actually let you tap into the system that's already working in the beginning. And we change one variable at a time. Okay? And so
I'm glad that Cari talked about changing one variable at a time.
Yes.
Because because a lot of the time when we come into this, we like to use a copy and paste, like, hey, here's the system, I'm just going to follow it. And that's great. That's a good way to start, is tap into the existing system, do everything like it is, but there is a uniqueness to that tree as well. Is what you want to be doing at that point is changing variables, okay? Making it unique to yourself. So somebody said, make it your own seed. Tanya, you said that. Definitely want to make that your own seed for sure when you're tapping in. Remember guys, just because it's tapped into an existing root system, this is a different tree.
It's a brand new tree.
It is a brand new tree that's growing. It's brand new fruit. Yes, you're going to get similar things. So it's changing that one variable that makes the difference. And I like to call this finding your uniqueness in your business. Okay, because again, you can mimic a system, you can model it, and you can, make it your own, but and that's really what you want to be doing, is mimicking. And I love Kate McShay, she said this, and I love that she says this because it's something that we followed from day one when we had that conversation with her. Mimic, model, and make it your own. Okay, and it's a huge, huge thing to be doing because not enough people do this. No. I'll be honest, not enough people do this because they're so unsure or they're afraid to make what variable do I change? So if you're asking yourself that question, what variable do I change? Then you've got some more learning to do.
Yep.
Okay, because you should immediately recognize some variables that you need to change to make it unique to you.
Because there's a big difference between mimicking and copy and paste.
Yep.
Huge difference, right? Yep. And so in finding your uniqueness, the easiest way to do it, rather than just starting from scratch and saying, oh, I'm just going to plant my own seed, right?
Yep.
I'm just going to take a seed and plant it. The easiest thing to do to guarantee that you get good fruit, to guarantee that you have things that work, is to tap into something that's already working.
Yep.
Like what Whit was talking about. And so, and everyone applying that same system, you're going to be able to see what's working, what's not working, and the one thing that you can change here and there so that you can become unique in the marketplace. So that you can play with the big dogs, right? You can go up against some of these people that have hundreds of thousands of people on an email list, even if you only have, a few thousand on your own, because it all comes down to becoming unique.
And think about it this way too, guys, is it's the longevity of the growth of the tree as well, and the longevity of your business, okay? When a tree first starts growing, does it immediately produce fruit?
No,
it takes time.
It can take anywhere from 5 to 15 years for a lemon tree to produce good, healthy, ripe lemons.
So it's going to start producing some fruit, but it's not always going to be good, right? Okay, so this is the thing, guys, is a lot of people, when they jump on and they start growing their business, because they don't see the fruit right away, what do they start to do? They start to completely go the different direction. If they don't see fruit right away, they start to think that the existing system does not work. Guys, the existing system is working because there are people having success. Now, everybody goes through their different things in growing their tree. Sometimes, as it gets going, it's not producing the best fruit yet, but it's still producing fruit. And so I want you guys to recognize the fruit that it is producing instead of focusing on the fruit that it's not producing.
Yes.
And so really, guys, this is huge for your business because so many people make quick judgments on their business. They make quick, and it's all between your ears, guys. This is a total mindset thing of people just wanting something faster than it naturally takes to happen. Okay, and this really goes down to following the lemon and how a lemon tree grows. Your business right now, if you feel like you're running in mud and you feel like, holy crap, I'm producing fruit, but it's not the fruit that I want yet, then keep going. You're right around the corner where you're developing the skill sets. You're doing the things necessary. You're starting to be more consistent. You're starting to do all that stuff. And if you guys stop, guess what happens to the tree? You stop nourishing it, you stop it, and all of a sudden the tree dies.
And like we talked about in the beginning, in order to grow a tree to begin with, it has to be perfect conditions. You create those conditions, okay? Through consistency, through drive, determination, through personal development, working on what's between your ears, right? Because it is all up here. It really is all up there. And then just having the grit. The grit to not give up and to keep going. Shove prove the naysayers wrong, right? And stick to your guns and build this.
And Tara, totally true. It's so hard to stay consistent without many results. And you are a perfect example of this. You have stuck with some amazing things, and me and Cari have watched your business grow and what you're doing. Freaking awesome, and I love that. But again, you know, it is hard to do that. The reason it's hard to do that is because everything revolves around a dollar sign. Okay, if we're not making money, we think that it's not working. And in all reality, it's actually probably the opposite. It is working. You just haven't seen the fruits of that yet. Okay, you're building it up. You're growing the momentum. You're getting things moving. Okay, and sadly enough, people don't give themselves enough time to make it happen. Now, and what makes it also harder is you don't know your time frame. You know, nobody's like, okay, well, what time frame are we on, or what are we talking?
5 years from today,
it's going to do this.
$1 million business.
Or 30 days from now, you're going to have your first commission, or 10 days from now you're going to have your first lead, or whatever. Guys, this is a process that you just gotta trust. You gotta trust the existing system to take you where you need to.
I think that's what, if you don't get anything from here, when things aren't working, when you don't think that they're working, don't move to a new system. All you're doing when you do that is throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Exactly, and it's about changing the variables where you're still attached to the main system, but changing the variables, right? That's all that you're doing, is changing the variables. A lot of people just immediately like, oh, system didn't work, so I got to jump. I didn't have any results. Guys, it doesn't mean that systems don't work.
There's been multiple people in the comments here that they're like, yes, right? Like, Tara, I'm pointing you out again because it's proof that the system does work.
Yeah, it's just different for everybody.
It's different. And every tree that sprouts off of this root system is different. So if you guys have gotten value today,
we've got some values out of here. Will you comment,
let us know, and also share this video right now. If you have gotten even a little bit of wisdom from our lemon metaphor.
Or lemon metaphor. But it's an absolutely positive metaphor because it just takes it gives a great example of longevity of what true entrepreneurship is. If you consider yourself a true entrepreneur and you're willing to put, like Cari said, the grit attached to an existing system, okay, and then change variables along the way to make it your own, you guys got to make it happen. And, sadly enough, a lot of people are going to fall off along the way because it becomes too difficult, or they think, this isn't working, or that's not working.
They don't monitor their own conditions to grow their tree, and because of that, their tree fails. Man, we did so good in like metaphors, tying things back together, open loops. Timberway would be so proud.
But anyways, guys, we're super, super excited. Hopefully you guys got some valuable information out of this. Really, really appreciate you guys jumping on. All the comments. Let's give some shout outs real quick before we end this.
We've got Sandra, Jan,
Dale,
Tom,
going on, Dale?
Gina, Chuck, Heather, Angeline, excuse me, Rodrigo, Tanya. Okay, everyone, thanks so much for joining us. If you're brand new to the community, maybe this is your first time, being exposed to the Elite Marketing Pro community, definitely head on over to elitemarketingpro.com and check out their free 10-day online recruiting bootcamp. It's the exact bootcamp that Whit and I use to actually get started here with the Elite Marketing Pro community. And it's a lot of people that you see commenting here are actually tapped into that existing system
and doing amazing
things in their businesses. And it's a community of badass entrepreneurs.
And we're going to be really excited for our next Daily Dose because we're going to have some awesome value leading off of this one into the next one. Of some variables that you need to have in your business to really make some things happen. So
so everyone, Elite Marketing Pros Daily Dose of Awesome, we are live Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure that you set your notifications to go off by actually clicking, I believe it's the upper right corner of this video. Make sure that you have your notifications on. That way you don't miss a single Daily Dose of Awesome. And Whit and I will be live again later in the month. I don't remember the exact day, but definitely we will be
ready.
Daily Dose of Awesome will be live again tomorrow.
Yes.
With another leader here inside our community.
Yep. So everybody have a great rest of your day. Love you guys, and we will see you guys soon.
See ya.